Hey guys, and long time no see. I have been on a little bit of a hiatus in the last couple of months, to be honest with you. I've been suffering from some quite bad burnout, not really to do with social media, but to do with my actual full-time job. But it just had a knock-on effect that I had no energy and no motivation to put towards making videos or anything on Instagram or TikTok either. Anyway, I'm back and I'm hopeful that I can do some more regular uploads, although I'm not going to put pressure on myself to upload on a weekly basis. Absolutely fine in terms of recovery. I've managed to maintain all of that progress despite how bad my mental health has been lately. But I thought I'd just pop in with a quick update. I did put a, what do you call it? Like a questions box thing on Instagram just to ask if there was anything in particular that would be helpful to know or any questions that you had. And there were quite a few, so I thought I'd just answer them and we'd have a little bit of chit chat about where I've been and what's coming next. So the first question and the main question that I was asked was, how has life been? How is your mental health lately? And I would say life, when was the last time I uploaded on this channel? It must have been like September. It's been a long time actually. I would say life has been, for the most part, mundane. I don't want to use the word boring, which has been quite nice, just to slow the pace down and have like a cozy small life and just crack on day to day. But I would say my mental health has not been the best in the last few months. I always get really bad depression around the winter time. I get incredibly low. Most people do, but yeah, it's just not the best. You know, when there's no light out and it's just a depressing time all around. I do think now we're fully into spring that hopefully this warmer weather, doing more things with friends, getting outside more, I'm hopeful that that's going to definitely help. Upcoming plans, I mean, there's quite a lot of things on the horizon that are exciting. I posted on TikTok that I've got tickets to a few concerts in the next couple of months. I've got a holiday planned. Best thing you've done to look after yourself in the break? Oh, that's a really big question and I'm not too sure I have been looking after myself. I guess maybe the best thing I've done to look after myself is still prioritize recovery and still maintain all of that progress I've made in the last nearly 3 years. That's a huge win, like even when life's been so, well, not unstable, but things have just been really difficult and I've not slipped back into any old habits whatsoever, and that's fantastic. Highlights of the past few months or things that you have been proud of? Oh, it's a big question and it's been a long gap. Since we last spoke, I've started supervising at work. I mean, I could talk about that for ages, but basically it just means that I have 2 therapists sort of under me. I supervise their clinical work and help them in their clinical decision making. So I support them with any of their patients that they're seeing, making sure that they stay on track and follow evidence-based treatment, which is really cool. And it's something that I'm massively proud of, to make that progress in my career. It was a huge goal I had since I started this job, so it's fantastic that I'm now able to do that. I've also celebrated my 25th birthday on the 31st of January. The first birthday, that was a bit of a weird one. Like, I actually felt a little bit sad on my birthday. I don't know why. 25. I guess because you're, oh God, do I even dare say you're edging towards 30? I can't even put those words out there, but it's true. And yeah, so I didn't do anything huge, but I did have a nice birthday. I ran a half marathon at the weekend. That's something I'm massively proud of. It wasn't a race or anything, but I just decided to go out. I had 18 kilometers on the plan to do, and when I got to the end of that I thought, you know, I'm feeling good, I might as well do the whole half marathon, which was incredible. And it was along the seafront in my hometown. I've done a tiny bit of vlogging over the last few days, which I might put at the end of this clip, so I'll include a couple of clips I took whilst running at the end if you're interested. And then the next question, because I know a lot of you guys know that I'm a therapist, was how's work, how's being a therapist? And this is such a huge topic. I have my gripes with the mental health system here in the UK. I don't think it's fit for purpose as it currently stands, but from working in the industry, I know that there are some quite big changes coming, at least to the area of the UK that I work in. People's mental health difficulties are so complicated and so challenging, and everybody's got such big trauma that they're holding on to, and to work with that every day, as much as it's an incredible job to support people, it is a lot to take on as well, especially when you're quite empathetic, which most therapists are. So I've been struggling a lot with what we call compassion fatigue and just general burnout. Not that I would ever blame the patients for that, God bless them, they're coming to us for a service and they're in the right place. It's just quite difficult from a therapist's point of view. I've had some massive success stories this year as well. Of course, I'm not going to talk about any specific patients or give any details like that, but I've had some huge wins, big successes, amazing patients. So many people at the moment are so motivated, so dedicated to the process. We know cognitive behavioural therapy isn't for everybody. Of course, it's an evidence-based treatment for lots of different mental health difficulties, but it's not for everybody. I think at the moment I've just had so many people that are so willing to give it a go, which is fantastic, and we have had quite a lot of success. The last big question was, will you travel again soon? This is a big question. I loved the travel videos that I did about this time last year, actually. If you've not watched them, I have a whole travel playlist. I went for just under 2 weeks through Prague, Vienna, Budapest, Lake Bled, another big highlight. Slovenia is still my favourite country I've ever been to. But to answer this question, yes! I'm so excited. We're going on the trip of a lifetime later this year. There's going to be so much videoing of that. I know like vlogging your holidays or your travel is like a controversial topic because some people say that it takes away from living in the moment. But in my perspective, capturing those memories and documenting in that way is part of the enjoyment of a big trip. And I don't just document it to put here on YouTube, but I also love having those videos as memories. Any guesses on where we're going? We're going for quite a long time. It's a multiple month trip and it's my first time ever leaving Europe. I'm incredibly excited and I can't wait to share that, although it is still at least 6 months out, but I'm glad to be back. I love making videos. I love making travel content. There's at least some of that to come from September onwards. I know that feels a little while away, but please stick with because it's going to be incredible. But that's everything from me today. Any other questions? Pop them in the comments. I'll happily take a look, answer some. And it's been nice to catch up, really. I've kind of missed just sitting down and talking things through, getting my thoughts out. And I'll just pop in some of the clips of the last couple of days over Easter weekend as well. Good morning. Well, it's actually 11:57. I have got up, had my breakfast, I have got dressed. I'm back in my pyjamas, but I have been dressed, I've been out, and I just changed into my pyjamas so I could stretch, relax, eat my lunch, and then in like an hour, I'm gonna start prepping up, ready to go for a super long run today, but I'm mega excited. Got a friend joining me for the first 5k, and then I'm doing 13k on my own, ending along the beach. Okay, I'm just packing up to go. I've got my vest on. Well, I don't really, I've just chucked it on quickly. I'm going to show you what I'm taking with me. So I'm expecting to be out of the house for like a good 3-4 hours, not running solidly all that time, but we've got to get to the starting point, warm up, and then it's about a 2-hour run, but then it's going to take me over an hour to get home from the end point, so it's like a whole mission. So I'm bringing with me a few bits and pieces. I've got all these different pockets, they all hold different things. This bit here is normally where I put my phone whilst I'm running, and then above there I've got one gel. I'm just taking one gel with me, it's already warm. And then on this side in here I've got a bag. This has got some sweeties in it. So normally I take my gel after about an hour of running, but every other 20 minutes I have a sweet. So important not just to fuel yourself before and after the run, but if you're going for quite a long run, you need to fuel whilst you're running as well. So anything more than an hour, I'm taking snacks with me. In this little compartment here, my lip balm and my house keys down there too, so I can get back in when I'm home. Also in the back, I'm going to put my water bladder. It looks really weird when it's out like this, but I'll pop that in the back and then the tube comes around so that you can drink on the go. I don't have a ton of water in here, only 500 ml. Basically, I just don't want to make this too heavy. It's a really hot day. I'm going to be sweating. So if I run out of water in my water bladder again, I'll just stop and grab some more. The one thing I hate is when I'm running and I can just hear. I try and minimise it. So if there's anybody else out there who loves a long run, turn this upside down and suck all of the air out. Turn it back the other way and it sloshes way less. So there's your tip from me. Downloaded a bunch of podcasts to listen to and my friend's going to be here in about 20 minutes and then we'll head off.
I love the way you take it slow. You make this light inside me glow. You're the only one who knows me. Saturate me when I'm gray until all my colors show. I get lost in those hazy eyes. I'm in love with these lazy nights. So maybe we can stay back, lay back here and enjoy the ride. I don't wanna feel the night. I just wanna chill under the northern lights with you, with you. I'll do whatever you want me to do.
Good morning. Feeling rough. Looking a bit rough. Happy Easter. Just finally had a good night's sleep. It's 9 AM and I just woke up. I think running a half marathon did it for me and I'm really grateful.
I've got an internet crush. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. So can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. My mama told me don't talk to people you haven't met. I guess my mama was right. But it's not 'cause everybody you meet is dangerous. But 'cause they'll break your heart. 'Cause she plays it so cool, making up her own rules. And I'm a loser for thinking I've got
That's so clear.
any shot in the dark, now it's hitting me hard. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? 'Cause I've got an internet crush. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. Still can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. I've got an internet crush. Internet crush. Internet crush. Internet crush. But if we met somewhere else, who would things be different? Or am I wasting my time? Overanalyzing everything that I never said. Why can't I make up my mind? 'Cause she plays it so cool, making up her own rules. And I'm a loser for thinking I've got any shot in the dark, now it's hitting me hard. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? 'Cause I've got an internet crush. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. Still can't help falling in love.